Greetings. It is Monday, the 27th of January, 2024, and I've been kind of busy organizing offline with Dreaming Women and in my community, which I recommend we all do. But I thought I'd come in here and tell a story. And this is a story based on a dream from my guides. So the story kind of picks up at a point where we've missed something. There seems to be a missing chapter. And although I've asked my guides about the missing chapter, they said, don't worry about the missing chapter. That's not your concern. For they explained to me that I'm a certain type of dreaming woman, and I access certain types of information, and I have a certain role in this whole persistence movement. And it isn't for me to have the details about every little thing. And so we're entering into a chapter where the dreaming women are coming together in large and small ways all over the realm and even in other realms. And during this time when the dreaming women are coming together, they're beginning to realize or to make maybe more explicit or clear in their minds and in the minds of others that there are different types of dreaming women. And dreaming women, of course, also includes those who occupy bodies, which we would call male, or which we would call theys. All of these are dreaming women, regardless of gender or body type. But as these dreaming women begin to come together and begin to work together, they come to a realization about their numerous and diverse gifts. And so it comes to be noticed that there are some dreaming women who are here because they came to teach people how to use their gifts. And some even came to teach people how to instrumentalize their gifts in order to aid the persistence movement. And then there are other dreaming women who came here as starseed dreamers, and they came to assist people who are star seeds to help facilitate conversations with the star beings, and that is their role. And then there are the prophetic dreamers, the dreamers who see down the road into the future and tell stories or give messages about what's coming to help people prepare. And it became clear to all of the dreaming women and dreaming people that now is the time for everybody to begin to come together in large and small ways. And so many dreaming women are coming together in small groups of 4 or more, and other dreaming women are coming together in larger groups, and some of the dreaming women are coming together in their local communities, in their neighborhoods and their hamlets, and other dreaming people are coming together online to form online communities, and other dreaming women are forming organizations which transcend city and state lines, and sometimes even the lines of countries or realms. And this is important at this time because, as it was explained to the dreaming women by the guides, we have to go through some things right now, and we have to go through a limbo period right now that might last for 60 to 90 days, and this is something that we are all going through now in order to get to where we want to be. And where we want to be is what we are visualizing. It is a part of our work to continually visualize where we want to be, our end point, our happy ending. And they pointed out that not everyone can work with everyone, and that's okay. It's okay if everyone can't work with everyone, because everyone can work with someone. And so now is the time for all of the dreaming women, especially those who have recently woken up at 4 and 3 a.m., recently tapped in and tuned in to the fact that they have gifts. Now is the time for all of them to begin to find one another and to coalesce into these communities of dreaming. And so we have to find one another. We have to have symbols to find one another, and so that we can recognize each other as dreaming women and dreaming people. For when we find one another, then we can begin to do the work, and the work is multifold. The work includes some of us coming together to activate ourselves or each other as star seeds and light workers, to remember who we really are and why we came. And some of us have come to work on the light grid surrounding the planet, to begin to go into meditation daily to send light to the light grid, to strengthen it. And some of us have come together now to develop our gifts and our powers, to step fully into who we are and what we're capable of doing. And all of this is not just la-di-da, woo-woo about individual self-development. No, this is about the persistence. This is about our way of contributing to the persistence. For now is a time for action. Now is not a time for sitting alone and wringing one's hands. Now is not the time for simply crying silently in the corner and shouting, oh, woe is me, woe is us, there is no hope. Now is not the time for hopelessness. Now is the time for an aggressive hopefulness, and adamant and assertive hopefulness that we express with our words and also our actions, a faith that we make manifest by the choices that we make. For we are in a limbo, and it is not a pretty, it is an ugly limbo that we find ourselves. It is full of destruction and unsettling things, and we cannot pretend it doesn't happen. It's not happening the way it is. We cannot sit aside in our little towers of spirituality and pretend that these things are not happening, for we have incarnated at this time precisely for this. We, the dreaming women, have come precisely for the persistence. For we are an important part. And there are many people who are not dreaming women, and they have their own role, and they are doing their own things. And everybody must figure out what their vision is, what their gift is, what kind of artist they are at this time. But the dreaming women know that their role is indispensable, that their role is central to the evolution of the planet, through the evolution of the realms, through the evolution of the people. For it is during this time, this limbo time, that many changes are taking place in the consciousness of people who identify in various ways, so that even those who are merchants, who are very rich merchants, are themselves going through a certain evolution. And this is in part because of the dreaming women, and it is in part because of the people coming together and in community deciding to work together as one. And so in this story that I'm telling about these people in this realm, where there was a joust that was finagled by an emperor and his 7 thieves, in this story that I am telling, there is always going to be a happy ending. But the path to get to the happy ending changes from time to time, and we sometimes find ourselves in situations where there is just so much uncertainty and mystery, and it unsettles us at times. But in this story, the people realize that they are the true power, and they are the instruments that will change, that will rearrange, that will save this realm.